On the morning of the 14th of October, aware of the Vikings being taken by surprise at Stamford Bridge, William was determined to meet Harold in open ground and strike first. So the Normans now advanced to the foot of Senlac Hill. The momentous battle was now only hours away. Here on the battlefield, William's forces were arranged in three parts. In the middle, the main Norman force. To my left, the men from Brittany, and to the right, a mix of troops from now what we know as France and the Low Countries. Ahead of the Normans, Harold's army was formed up in a straight 800-yard-long line on top of the ridge, with the king himself a little behind them on the highest point of the hill. Harold's approach to the battle was to be defensive. After his aggressive victory at Stamford Bridge, he now favoured the formidable Saxon shield wall to keep the upper ground and to repulse any Norman attacks below him. The longer that he could keep the Normans at bay, the more likely he was to win, as reinforcements continued to support his army. The shield wall was a tactic commonly used in Northern Europe during this period. Essentially, a shield wall was created by soldiers standing in formation, shoulder to shoulder, holding their shields so that they slightly overlapped. Each man benefited from the protection of his neighbour's shield, as well as his own. In practice, this simple tactic did not need a high level of skill or training to execute, meaning it could be successfully used by hastily recruited militias, such as the Fyrd. The wall gave great protection, but once broken would usually mean the end of the battle, as the broken line could be quickly routed. For the unexperienced Fyrd, it must have given you great reassurance to be standing shoulder to shoulder with your comrades as they awaited the Norman assault. But how effective was the wall? And was it that easy to learn? The Vikings of Middle England Reenactment Society put me through my paces.
Seriously, close, order, shield, wall.
Very impressive, Rodstaff. So this is the mighty shield wall.
Yes, the shield wall, Skalbjorg.
Okay, and where does it originate from?
It's a Scandinavian, it's Saxon. It's a defensive unit.
So the most exposed areas are the head and the feet.
The head and the feet, and that's where most of the strikes would come in from. There's a lot of spears used in the day. It's the most common weapon of the time. So the shots coming in with a spear over the top of the shield wall, aiming for the heads or aiming for the feet, because they're unprotected.
Right, so that's how would you attack a shield wall then?
Again, you'd have your own spearmen as well, and your shots would come in at the opposing shield wall.
Over the top?
Over the top. The weapons would be over the top, coming in. I mean, we can actually demonstrate the shield wall with you in the middle of it.
Oh, really?
If you'd like to have a go.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, there's a shield.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you my sword.
Oh, thank you very much. Right, where do you want me?
So if you go in between Dagmar and Bjornulf, step in the middle there.
What?
Okay, so you saw what we did earlier. We'll try and make it in one fluid movement. Are you ready?
Yep.
Tearsley, close, order, shield, wall, weapons. So, you've got the strength of your arm locked into it and the shield interlocked all the way along.
Right.
So if you push against it, it is quite strong.
So you've got each other's shields to help you, basically.
Yeah, you're protecting each other along the length of the shield wall.
Yeah, that's quite, I mean, that's quite sturdy. That's, that feels a lot.
It is quite strong.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
But to test its effectiveness, we need somebody bigger.
Right.
Bear, would you like to step out? So what we're going to do, we're going to get Bear to charge the shield wall.
Okay.
In your own time?
No figure!
Oh. So as you can see how effective it was and how much it absorbed the impact when Bear slammed into it.
Yeah, and we stay quite strong though, The guys, we didn't move very much, unless these boys were just helping me out here, but we kind of stayed quite solid.
Yeah, it is very solid, and that's what it would do. It would protect against that type of impact. they would use other techniques to try and break the shield wall. You'd have axes coming in trying to hook them out of the way.
Okay.
That's how it was broken up. But primarily, it was a strong defensive unit.
And would we always stay like this as much as possible?
You would try to stay like that as much as possible.
And just attack from
Yeah,
literally
each
as
man
one.
is defending the other man in the line.
Yeah. And if a guy falls out, if a guy gets shot, will you just close up
Just
ranks?
close up the line, yeah.
And just keep going, keep
Yeah.
going. Wow, okay.